Fools, dividend stocks are incredibly popular, and there's a really good reason for that. They give you the best of both worlds. They give you current income from your investment portfolio. They also give you potential for growth in the future that can keep the value, the purchasing power of your portfolio growing as well. But how do you find the best dividend stocks out there? My name's Dan Caplinger. I'm the Motley Fool's Director of Investment Planning, and today I want to take a look at the 3 things to look at to find the best dividend stocks. Now, the first thing to look for is one that almost everybody looks at first, and that's dividend yield. Basically, what the yield does is it tells you how much money you can expect to receive from that stock in dividends. And so a lot of people automatically go to the highest yielding stocks they can find. Right now, rural telecom stocks like Frontier Communications and Windstream are among the highest dividend yielders in the market. But there are a couple other things that you really ought to look at in considering dividend stocks. And the second thing to look for is dividend growth. Now, why is growth important? Well, the key is for long-term investors, current yield is great, but what ideally you'd like to see is a stock that grows over time and can elevate the amount of payments that it makes in dividends to its shareholders. And so in those cases, you're really looking at some stalwart stocks like Coca-Cola, like Procter Gamble, that have decades of dividend growth behind them. Even though their current yields aren't as high as what you're going to find from Frontier and Windstream, it are the kinds of stocks that over time are going to give you even more dividend growth potentially. Now, third and finally, keep an eye on what's called the payout ratio. And basically what that's talking about is how much a company pays in dividends compared to how much that company earns. Now, the concern here is that if a company pays more out in dividends than it earns, then that dividend might be unsustainable. And so it's something to keep in mind. If you have a high payout yield, often it could be a precursor to a dividend cut. But if you keep all 3 of these ideas in mind, it should help you weed out some painful decisions and instead gravitate to the best dividend stocks you can find. Now, for more on picking the best dividend stocks you can find, be sure to stay tuned to Fool.com for more ideas. Thanks for watching, and Fool on.